Man, oh man, let's talk about the running back position and where it stands today in the NFL. And I'm going to tell you what, man, it's not good for the boys. It's really not. Dalvin, I tried to tell you, boy, you should have stayed with the Minnesota Vikings and took whatever deal you could because this is happening right before our eyes. And what is that? The running backs, y'all don't matter anymore like that. You guys bring no value, according to the NFL. Now, you want to know the crazy thing is? Saquon Barkley, Ezekiel Elliott, Josh Jacob, Tony Pollard, the list can go on. Dalvin Cook, guess what? You guys can feel however you want, but guess what? At this point in time, you can't fix this problem. What do I mean by that? I mean, you can have the greatest season ever in NFL history, and it's not going to change the price tag on you, right? To where you got a wide receiver, you have a quarterback, you have an offensive lineman, a cornerback. They have one of the greatest seasons ever. The price tag will skyrocket. Why is that? Well, there's a trend of you can just get a running back in the 7th round like Pacheco and win a Super Bowl with him. That's the trend. That's what's happening. You know what I mean? Now, I'm going to keep it real. RAP disagree. I disagree. I think there's a lot of good running backs. Like they're plentiful with good ones, but great ones, they don't come around all the time. I consider Dalvin Cook a great running back. Some people disagree, right? It's easy to get a good running back. That's okay. You can do that. And when you have a great quarterback like Patrick Mahomes, you can make a good running back seem pretty great because you won a Super Bowl. Every team can't do that. Some teams have to depend on that great running back, a.k.a. the Titans that's been depending on a great running back for the longest. I mean, a.k.a. the Vikings. Like, listen, there was plenty of years in a row when we got Dalvin that was our offense. When you watch Sunday pre-game and all that, guess what they were saying? Oh, they got to stop Dalvin Cook and the Vikings, okay? Because they knew that as long as Dalvin was on that field, we had a chance to win the football game because he could have a big game at any moment, right? But today it's sad because these guys aren't getting paid. You know what I'm saying? And Saquon Barkley gonna hold out. Listen, ask yourself this. Is Daniel Jones a better quarterback than Saquon Barkley is a running back? I'm asking you again. Is Daniel Jones a better quarterback than Saquon is a running back? Meaning you compare Saquon to the rest of the running backs in the league and you compare Daniel Jones to the rest of the quarterbacks in the league. Who is better? Obvious. It's Saquon Barkley. But guess what? Daniel Jones is making $40 million. Saquon Barkley is making a fraction of that. A fraction. And guess what? Guess who won them most of their games last season? Saquon Barkley. But you know what? The GMs, the owners, they came together and they looked at it and they said, listen, we're not paying running backs anymore. Why? Because we are an entertainment business. Think about it. What's entertaining? A 9-6 Super Bowl or a 45-38 Super Bowl? Hey, look, everybody wants to see pass after pass after pass. Now, the football people, kind of like me, I know that as a football fan, I want my team to win a Super Bowl. So I know when you pass the ball all the time, you wind up in bad positions more often than none. You end up in a lot of 3rd and longs, 2nd and longs, things that are hard to climb out of. But as your casual fans, you don't care. You want to see the JJ catches. You want to see the Odell Beckham catches. Those are better than, a guy running up the middle and breaking for a 50-yard run. That don't look as good. It don't. You want to see the DB get the pass breakups and stuff like that. That's what's all on the internet, the 1v1s and stuff like that. That's what's popping. The NFL is hip. They know. Trust me. They are not fools, man. They know what sells, man. The NFL is a billion-dollar industry. You feel me? They know exactly what's going on. But you know what? It makes no difference for the players. You can have the biggest name, like I said. You're not getting paid. All right, we got Joe Mixon, that's sitting here and took a $9 million pay cut. He had to restructure. Now, I know he had an incident in the offseason. I thought he actually wasn't going to be in the NFL. I thought the NFL was going to suspend him. I think something happened, but they figured it out and he didn't do it. I don't know too much about it, so it don't matter to me. But the truth of the matter is this. He's losing out on $9 million. Now, to a regular person like me and you, that might not seem like anything. You feel me? It's like, bruh, he's still making $5 million. Yeah, that seems like a lot of money to me and you. But when you got a guy that is so valuable to his football team that knows he's valuable, I think we forget about the little things that the running back bring to the football game. And it's sad because when I came up, it was all about ground and pound, baby. It was about running the football and playing defense. Guess what team still does that? The San Francisco 49ers. I bet you if there's any team out here that's going to make sure that they stick to the code and they pay their running back, it's going to be the 49ers. As long as McCaffrey stays healthy and Shanahan is that coach, he's going to say, listen, I don't care what the rest of the league is doing, but I'm going to tell you right now, we've been damn near making it to the Super Bowl or at least the NFC Championship game year in and year out doing what? Playing good defense and running the damn football. I mean, it just is what it is. And then we'll do play action and we can make a guy like Brock Purdy look good because we're only making him pass X amount of times a game. And listen, we're giving him easy reads. Why? Because everybody plays up on us to try to stop either Debo coming out the backfield or Christian McCaffrey. We run the damn football and we do it good. You feel me? And it's sad because if there was a couple teams, like I wish the Vikings would sit back and say, hey, let's go back to that. Now, we got JJ, and I know people want to see JJ, catch for 2,000 yards and this, that, and the third, but I more look at it like I want to win football games. And when people go right, I like to go left. That's just what it is. When people go right, I like to go left. You feel me? Because that's what the 49ers doing. That's why they've been successful. But I'm going to tell you right now, listen, Ezekiel Elliott, he might not be on a team this year. This is the sad truth. To where 3 years ago, bro, you would never see a player like Ezekiel Elliott as a free agent. Dalvin Cook, like you would never see them sitting out on free agency that long. Never. But you got people willing to take a Joe Smo and say, listen, Dalvin's out there. We have the money to spend if we really want. But Dalvin's out there. But you know what? Winning us a Super Bowl or putting a guy like him that seems to have showed on tape, and yes, the evidence is there that he's valuable. I'd rather have this guy that I just drafted in the 6th, 7th round and see what he can do before I pay a guy that I know what they can do. And that's what it came down to as far as the running back position. Not every position, no, but the running back position is what we're focused on, and that's what we're talking about. And yes, that's the reality of this situation right now, bruh. It's the reality. Running backs value has dropped, and I don't see it getting any better because the players, like I said, you can campaign, you can do whatever you want, run spec us, all this stuff you're doing. But guess what? The only people that can fix it are the coaches, the GMs, and the owners, and frankly, the people that watch it. We want to see high-scoring games. And I'm not saying we as in me in particular. I do like it. I like all the high-scoring games, the college atmosphere, throwing the ball over and over, but you know what I'm saying? It just is what it is, man. Majority always wins. And the NFL is a smart-ass business. So listen, before we get out of here, I'm going to let you know this. If you're a dad, you're raising a boy right now. Hey, coach says, hey, your boy's fast. We're going to put him at running back. Tell him hell to the no. I want my boy to play wide receiver or cornerback. Now, if he's a bigger boy, you put him at linebacker. You put him on that damn line. You know what I mean? If you got a born quarterback, then you already know what time it is. I ain't even got to take it now. But guess what? Avoid the running back. Why? Because that position will now turn into damn near like the punter. Damn near like the punter. All right? Where you'll get, them things going to be swapping out left and right every year. You will damn near have a new running back on your team. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about the state of the running backs, man. Drop it down in the comments. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Holla at your boy.
Yeah, smooth summer, who running? I hear them talking, but they ain't gon' do nothing. Celebration, I might have a toast with you. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling great, I'm terrific. We ain't taking no losses, we winning. Undefeated, check the percentage.